I get asked all the time. I got asked again today, actually. But I get asked all the time, what do you think about the Mantis trainer? What do you think about the Cool Fire trainer? What do you think about using airsoft guns for training? And any other sort of training device that you'd care to mention. So I'd say that dry fire with your firearm is a it's your primary type of training that people are going to do, especially as they get better and better and better, and they want to really excel. The primary training is going to be dry fire. The live fire with their firearm, then that ends up being more of a confirmation thing or just testing stuff out. But the bulk of the training is done with dry fire with your own firearm. Now, for a lot of people, dry fire is boring or they don't like the lack of feedback. You do get feedback off the sites, like you can tell what's happening, but it's not super apparent if you're not looking for it. You don't see it. It's kind of one of those things. So for whatever reason, people generally, I think they just get bored with conventional dry fire, and then they want to supplement in these other tools. And what I say is like, yeah, that's fine. Like you can use the Mantis thing or airsoft guns. Like I was training with airsoft guns for quite a while, but what I found is that none of these tools ever replaced dry firing with my actual firearm. Never replaced it. Did it make my shooting better? Maybe. But to me, the primary benefit to using one of these things was that it was kind of fun. Like if you want to throw the Mantis in there, it kind of makes a little game of it, like whatever dry fire stuff you're doing, and you find that engaging, that's fine. But just understand it's not going to replace dry fire with your actual firearm. I've never seen anything do that. Just doing the dry fire, and not having any of these other tools. So get them if you want them. Get them if it excites you. Shit, I'll probably buy one of the Mantis ones that goes in the AR-15 that cycles the trigger. Why not? But I view it as a toy. I don't view it. It's not going to make my training really better. It doesn't really do that much. It's just a thing that's there to maybe help get me engaged in training. And that's how I look at that stuff. And that goes for all of it, like the laser cartridges, the SIRT pistols, the blah blah blah. Like all of that stuff has in my experience, it's fallen into that same bucket of I'm like this is something that's gonna help like get me to do dry fiery type stuff, but it's maybe less boring or it's new and interesting and that's exciting, like whatever. I don't think it replaces dry fire. Um, we'll see if something ever is invented that does replace dry fire, but I don't know. I don't think it will be.